Hello and welcome to SEGA News Bits Live. On this episode, we don't really go episodically. Instead of going through like the past few weeks of SEGA news, we are going to take a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me see if I'm calling it the right thing. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie merchandise. I always have to tack movie on there, otherwise we're going to be jumping back to like 1992 and looking at some old stuff. But there's been a huge rollout of merchandise the past week. There are Forbidden Happy Meal toys dropping too that we are not allowed to show because Paramount will drop the hammer on us, which we got like emails from Paramount lawyers, which was just ridiculous because it's like, hi, my name's Michael, some like important last name from San Diego, and I'm a lawyer for Paramount, and I'd like you to take down your Happy Meal photos. And it's like, I found these, dude. Like, go after the source if you want to do that. Pisses me off. Anyway, this stuff they can't crack down on. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's out there. But first, I'm just going to give you guys some tips on how to find this stuff. Over on the SegaBits Twitter account, I made a post. You can check it out. It was posted February 28th. And it's just some handy tips and tricks if you want to go out and find these things. Right now, Target is your best bet. They're going to have them at Walmart and Amazon in the US, but right now, Target has been the only place I've really seen them available for sale. This is a look at some of the action figures that are out there. There is a 2.5-inch figure pack, and it can be deceiving when you just look at the photos and go, oh, I don't need to get the larger figures because they have a large figure 4-pack. No, these are tiny guys, about 2.5 inches. These can be found at Target stores. They're very easy to find. They are on their website, I believe, as I record this. And I think it's $19.99. You get 4 figures and a little Buzz Bomber accessory, which is kind of cool that they're using the actual Badnik name from the games. And then you might show up at a Target, like a physical Target, and you're like, oh, they don't have anything. They have 4 E1, 2, 3 Omega figures. This is because the pegs are sometimes full because they just released a lot of Sonic stuff. And so they're keeping the stuff in the back until things sell out and then they shift them out. It's not like a Star Wars movie where they have a plan where there's a rollout of, the whole Rise of Skywalker display goes out. Like with the Sonic movie, it really seems if there's room, they'll put it out. If not, it'll sit in the back. I live near 20 Targets because I'm in the Midwest. And I went to 5 of them in the past few days. And the first few times I wasn't seeing anything, and then I realized I got to ask them to check the back. And every single time they're like, oh yeah, we got some back here, we got some back here. Never was able to find like a full set of anything, which is very interesting. It makes me think the staff are like buying the stuff before it goes out on the floor, maybe flipping it on eBay, because some people are trying to sell this stuff for like triple the price, which is just nonsense. Like, don't buy it. The stuff's not worth $45. Some might argue it's not even worth what it's being sold for. But basically, ask them if they give a little pushback, going, "Oh well, in a few days we're actually going to put everything out." Say, "Oh, it's for sale now, so can I please have whatever you have in back?" Just be polite, basically, and they'll do it. Because I did get this one guy who pushed back. I think he just didn't want to go in the back and get it. And like I say here, ask politely. Use these numbers you can see up here on screen, the DCPI number. That helps them immediately see what's in stock, what's on the floor, what's not. This is not public information. Only their database will tell them that. And sometimes if they have trouble finding the larger figures, they will be in the storeroom next to or on the same pallet with the 4-pack. So you can bring up the 4-pack number, and typically if they find one, they'll find the other. I'm not big into the plushies, so I don't have those numbers on hand, but typically they'll all be together. And finally, don't hoard the stuff, don't flip the stuff, don't buy doubles and triples, because there are actual target audience little kids who are going to be seeing the movie in a month, and they are going to want to be picking up these figures. And I think a problem with Sonic collecting is there are just too few figures to go around. Like the fact that it's impossible to find like Rouge the Bat or Mighty. Like I get that. They're kind of more hardcore fan focused figures, but still. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Also, I did want to announce that I did purchase the domain Maddie Wachowski. You can see it up here. Let's see if we can zoom in. You can see it up here in the little URL up there. And if you visit MaddieWachowski.com right now, it redirects to her character poster on just an image file on SegaBits. But I just did that as kind of a joke. Not a joke against the character, but just because obviously this character is not going to have a URL registered by Paramount, so I thought it would be funny to actually have that. But who knows, maybe MaddieWachowski.com will become your source for Sonic the Hedgehog Cinematic Universe news. It's actually not a bad idea. Anyway, let's get to the merchandise. So you can see him sitting here behind me. He's going to be the grand finale. But right now, let's take a quick look at the books. So there's a lot of books going out there. And if you've been following SegaBits content for a while, you know that I'm a big book boy. I love all the stupid junior novelizations. I know David over at Sonic Retro is a huge fan of some of those early books where like I think Sonic turns into a toaster or something like that, or Tails turns into a waffle iron. See, he's the expert on that. But there's some crazy stuff in those old books. These ones, not so crazy, but it's still kind of fun to check them out. So right now what they have are 2 picture books. There is a Mad Libs, and then a movie poster book. I'm not going to go page by page because that would be a long video and super boring, but just to give you an idea, so this is actually more of a rundown of the original Sonic movie. It's the entire plot, but it's focused on each character that Sonic encountered in that first movie. So there's Tom Wachowski. There is our heroine, Maddie, but she's called Pretzel Lady. Oh yeah, they do name drop her here, but it's kind of funny that her Pretzel Lady gets the big highlight. They do make a Robotnik joke. And then like Agent Stone's in here, and Long Claw, and even JoJo, who I completely forgot as a character. And then Wade, and I totally forgot. Like this guy's like he's in a lot of like legit TV comedy shows. So yeah, I completely forgot the actor's name though. And then Tails, and then of course I think Gary Chalk is somewhere in here, the voice of Grounder. I think that's him from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if that was an intentional cameo. And then stickers. So what I really like about what they're doing with the like merch campaign for this is it's kind of a do-over for the original Sonic movie, which had some not too much merch out there, and what was out there was really badly made, badly designed, looked ugly. There was only really a novelization and a Mad Libs book, from what I remember. The novelization was actually written by Keel Fegley, who, I believe I'm saying his name right. He is I'd call him a friend of the show. He was on a podcast some time ago talking about Sonic licensed books that he wrote. And it's very interesting that now he's doing the movie novelizations and he's doing the comic book with IDW, because he told us in his interview one of the things he really wanted to do was actually write comics and write Sonic comics. So that dream's come true. We're going to have him on the show, I'm hoping, in April. So once the movie launches, we'll bring him on. We'll talk about the novelization writing process, what his connection was to the movie with the prequel comic. I think that'll be a lot of fun. It's very rare you get to sit down with like a Sonic author. There aren't that many of them. The next book is called Let's Back Up, Speeding Through My First Movie. I know it's a little hard to see. There you go. And again, it's like another do-over. Like, we're sorry the first movie didn't really have any books. So again, it's a retelling of the Sonic the Hedgehog 1, I guess we're calling it, movie. And, very similar layout, kind of similar structure to the other one. Almost kind of strange that they released these two because they're so similar. And then it has some stickers there. So you get Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 poses. So that's what's out there. If you have kids, these are worth picking up. But like unless you're like some super Sonic nerd, I guess like me, probably worth skipping. These things are always fun. The Sonic Mad Libs, this is the third one. There's a Game 1, a Sonic Movie 1-1, and then a Sonic Movie 2-1. And this is the one that actually has like the most little tiny hints about the movie in it, despite these being, largely goofy, Mad Libs. So just to give you an example, like one is called Teen Turmoil. Tom and Maddie discuss their extraterrestrial teenager, and it's like a conversation between the two of them taking place, I guess during the first movie or something like that. It is so this is like a little tease of the movie plot, I guess. So this is the wedding invite for Maddie's sister, Rachel, I think. I'm not like well versed in Wachowski lore. That's why I created the website, MaddieWachowski.com, to finally really chronicle the Wachowskis' lives. So it says here, we lava to have you with us at our tropical paradise of the blank, because it's Mad Libs. Wedding's going to be outdoor chapel, Hawaiian themed, reception on the beach, music by the band. So that just gives you an idea that the movie definitely will have a Hawaiian wedding at the end that I think Sonic's going to crash, and maybe the fight will be taking place there. But as I mentioned on social media, I'm not going to go through the whole thing here. What I did glean from this, the Mushroom Planet is like called the Mushroom Planet. It's not like he was on Angel Island or anything at the end of the first movie. Gun is called, now I'm forgetting, Guardians of, what is it, Gun, but whatever it's called in the games, Gun is called in the movie, which is cool. Knuckles is the last of his kind, so all of those little guys chasing Knuckles down in the movie are presumed dead. maybe Robotnik killed them, I don't know. These are all fun. Maybe on a future show we will do one of these live. That would be kind of fun. I'm sure you'll all enjoy that. And then finally, the movie poster book. Now, this is a classic case of the licensing team not really providing that many assets, because you'd think, oh man, this is going to be awesome. It's going to have Knuckles. It's going to have that recently revealed Death Egg robot. No, really, it's like probably the same 5 or 10 renders, including stuff from the first movie. Still pretty cool. I wish the opposite side was actually doubled as another poster. It's really just like a pattern sometimes, like too fast, too cool. Sonic pointing at you. That's from the first movie, I believe. Gotta go fast, fast, fast. They're really hung up on the gotta go fast. And then these like strange sort of like 2D versions. I kind of wish Tyson would have done these. These almost seem like tracings of the renders by someone else. Still, they look pretty cool, I guess. Tails poster. But yeah, you're just going to get Sonic and Tails in this. Not even like Robotnik or Knuckles. And that's it. There is a novelization coming, as I mentioned. That's coming on the day the movie releases. I almost said the game releases. And you can check that out. Again, we'll have the author on, I believe, in April. So that'll be cool. Moving on to the merchandise. So this is the 2.5-inch pack. I'm trying to get it so you can see it without the glare. And this one is $20 at Target. There is also a Tornado airplane that's going to be available at Walmart that is to scale with these. And then there is a play set that was revealed of basically the finale of the movie. We've seen the giant robot. I'd call it the Death Egg robot, but there is no Death Egg in the movie that I know of, so it's really, I forget what they call it. You know what they call it? They call it giant Eggman robot, which is interesting because the movie, it's most obviously they're calling him Robotnik, so I presume the Eggman name is going to be slipped in there outside of an insult by Sonic, which I think it was in the first movie. They're going to actually have that name apply to the robot, which is interesting. And then there's a mystery figure in that, and that was a big spoiler for the movie. So there you go. I'm not going to share that, even though I don't think Paramount's cracking down. But just, I mean, if you can imagine how a Sonic movie would end, I think you can kind of draw your own conclusions. But and then there is this line of 4-inch figures. And if you're wondering why I'm not opening them, it's because I don't really have space for them outside of like hanging them on little pegs in my game room. And to be quite honest, I think they look kind of cool in the case. I'm typically not like a carded guy, but as you can see behind me there, I've got a few of them up. I think they look cool. So I figure if I have the first 4 Sonic movies figures in the cases, then I'll keep them like that. Yeah, so you can see here, there's the Robotnik. He comes with the drone and the coffee cup. And of course, if you get this figure set, you do get the Buzz Bomber, which, I don't really know what scale the scaling is within the movie, but it's going to be like a tiny Buzz Bomber that maybe can sit on his shoulder. And the back says, Robotnik will stop at nothing to get back to Earth, activate his plan for world domination, and exact revenge on that obnoxious hedgehog. So typical Robotnik stuff. Next up we have Knuckles. Knuckles comes with, they call these things Snow Riders. And the Snow Rider plays a pretty big part in the merch. The RC car here has one. And I thought it was a little cheap that both Sonic and Knuckles come with the Snow Rider. Like but it makes sense, I guess, if they were chasing each other within the movie. But I don't know, I would have preferred to see maybe the Emerald, the Master Emerald, come with Knuckles. Which leads me to think that a second wave of these, which have been confirmed, is going to have that mystery figure in the larger scale, and probably just repacks of the other 3 figures, but maybe with different accessories. Like, I can imagine they will pack Knuckles with the Master Emerald, Tails with another gadget of his, and then, I don't know, I don't think they're going to do an Agent Stone. Maybe they'll do another character besides Robotnik, but I can't imagine. Yeah, and on the back, Knuckles, it says, Knuckles is one tough a kid now with no time for small talk. He's on a mission to find the greatest power in the universe, and action speaks louder than words. So there's a little, I guess, plot hint is that Knuckles' main motivation is to find the greatest power in the universe. And that's why Sonic was saying, you're not going to take my power. And he goes, do I look like I need your power? So I presume Robotnik, lied to Knuckles, told him that there is a power out there that will maybe bring back his people, save his island. We have no idea if there is a floating island in the movie. Who knows? We'll figure that out, I guess, when the movie drops. The Sonic figure here, pretty cool. There's other videos on YouTube of people moving them around, superposable. One of the things they really push on these is the points of articulation. Lucky number 13 for Sonic here. And he comes with that Snow Rider. I'm going to call snowboards Snow Riders from now on. I'll go, are you a Snow Rider? He's got this, the weird thing on him, and this is not a mistake, is on the figures, he's got this little notch. And none of the other stuff have that. The Plush doesn't have it, the RC vehicle. Just these 2 figures. I don't know why they did that. I guess it's to give the illusion of fur. But the character's already furry. I think they should have just given him the normal circle that he has in the movie. Not sure. Weird decision to do that little notch there. And yeah, it says here Sonic is your typical lightning-fast teenage hedgehog hero, stopping crime, saving the world, and looking cool while he does it. And then finally we have Tails with a goddamn gun. So look out for Tails. He's going to shoot you. It's true. It's called an... Oh, this isn't... Oh, with Blaster. The other language said Avic Blaster, and I was like, ooh, what's Avic? Is that like his AI system? Yeah, Tails comes with a blaster then, so you can see Tails here. Tails is on a mission to find Sonic using his brains, tons of gadgets, and of course, 2 tails. So, yeah, Tails has a gun. I presume... Either Tails has a ton of gadgets in the movie, or he has a transforming gadget, and this is the tablet that he has. It turns into a blaster. Who can say? Yeah, so that's the line of 4-inch figures. I mean, so here's my take. I've seen people looking at these and go, oh, they don't look as good as, the other character, the video game versions that Jakks Pacific has put out. Here's my thing, though. I was super negative on the first Sonic movie. I thought it was, the original design was awful. I didn't know what they were thinking. I thought the end title music was terrible. I thought the whole Tom Wachowski Maddie thing was stupid. I didn't even like the fact that you didn't really see Sonic's world outside of a few glimpses. This one, though, like, this movie is actually pretty much delivering what I wanted from the first movie and what, like, a 8-year-old me or 6-year-old me or whatever would just be freaking out about. So why not just embrace this movie, look forward to it, pick up some of the merch, because Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is my favorite Sonic and likely SEGA game of all time. And so I think it's just insanely cool that a movie adaptation is coming out that hits all the notes, has some really cool fan service in it, and I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, back to the merchandise. I'm not a plush guy, but I had to pick this up just because, I don't know. I don't know why I picked this up. I mean, is he cute? Is he weird looking? Sound off in the comments below. This is a 13-inch plush of Sonic. It's called a premium plush. He has a super soft fabric, and he's cute and cuddly. It says that, cute and cuddly, right there. That's a selling point. I don't know. I think it's really well made. I like how, I'm not like a plush expert. I probably own, there's like 4 up there and I think 4 in the back room. I've seen people who are plush collectors, God bless you if that's what you do. But Jesus, these things, like a plush collection, looks like garbage to me. It's just, there's so much. They take up so much space. I'm sure the dust is awful. But hey, owning a few plush, I don't have any problem with that. And that's what I'm doing here. I like how the legs kind of are skinnier and then get longer. They're not just like noodle legs. The feet, I can actually take his foot out here so we can look at it. Actually, some really cool detail. You can see the bottom of his sneakers. They use this like textured fabric so you can see the foot there. I think it even has the little gold tag up there. So, I mean, if you're going to pick up any of the plush, there is also a 3-pack of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, or I think they're released individually in 9-inch scale. I did not get those just because, like I said, plush take up way too much space in a house. I know that having two kids. Oh my God, plush everywhere. We actually had to buy one of those like hammocks, wall hammocks for the plush. But this thing, so this is not like a mistake. He has a smirk. So his mouth is actually stitched in a little more in the corner here. So when you look at him from the side, he's got a little, The eyes are a single piece. Like they're not moving independently. There's like a piece of plastic behind the fuzz here. And yeah, a little nose and then little ears. He's got the classic Sonic plush spikes. So, I don't know. I think he's pretty cool looking, actually. I wish he talked. There actually is a talking version that's just a re-release of the Sonic 1 movie one, complete with the stupid shoes. And that's one of the main reasons I wasn't getting any of the stuff coming out for the first Sonic movie, is that I hated the shoes, which obviously were a holdover from the original design. So, yeah, this one gets a thumbs up. He's got a little funny squinty face, but it's kind of weird because if you squish him, like, he looks more like, you can make him mad. But I don't know. I like him. I'm going to keep him in this, though. This is a great way to display him because he, like, stands up. He's in his own little compartment box. I like how chill he looks on the back, though. He's like, let me see if I can. Hey, guys. Whereas this one's just like, you think you can take my power? Something like that. And he's got this gigantic logo tag on it. So, all in all, cool. And then lastly, the grand finale. I was debating getting this, and then when I saw it in person, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I gotta get that. This is the massive Sonic Speed RC vehicle. Is it a vehicle? He's on his Snow Rider. And this is the box it came in. It's sitting behind me here. Something really strange about this, though, is it says it takes 8 AA batteries, which is an insane amount of batteries. And I thought, man, I gotta buy batteries. Went home, realized I have enough. Cool. But then I noticed it has a demo. So I pulled the little tab and pushed the button, and it worked. Like, it did a little demo. So I thought, oh, cool, I don't need to buy batteries. Took it home, unpacked it, and what's really strange, and I kept it here, is that it came with a cable. I've never seen this before. Then again, I don't really buy RC vehicles. This little cable, only for packaging purposes, seems like a kid could eat this. I don't know why they included it. There is a little, so this is the controller. There was a plug here, and it was in there, going to the RC vehicle, which has a plug in the bottom. And what was happening was, this actually comes preloaded with 6 AA batteries. So thankfully, you get the 6 batteries, which is great. But then the other 2 batteries are not included. They're in here. This was acting as a way to feed power from this to this for demo purposes only. So once you take this out of the box and unplug this, you can throw this away. And then you have to find just 2 AA batteries to get this going. Is that Sonic toy riding a Segway? Yes, this is Sonic's Segway. Actually, in the movie, Sonic has a Segway for most of the film, and he advertises them. No, this is his snow rider. This is what, when you go like skiing and you see the other people on their snow riders, this is what they're doing. They're called snow riders. It's an Olympic sport. This is actually really well made, like super, I don't know, like I'm not an RC expert, but it's super thick, I guess, THICC. The wheels are like solid rubber, but they're like this wild shape here. And the Sonic figure himself is super solid. The legs and body don't move, but the hands and legs or arms and head are super articulated, so that's pretty cool. So you can put him, you can make him go like, what am I doing? Wait, like that, like, hey. Or, I don't know, like like a stupid Fortnite dance he could be doing. Or he could do the John Cena Peacemaker, like, do you really wanna taste it? Yeah, we'll have him just do like a classic pose like this. So what you do is you power on your ring, so you feel just like Sonic, and then you power on this, and there are 3 controls here. So this one is like a little, it's like a little seesaw kind of paddle button. So you can't push both of these at once, but one goes forward, and it goes super fast, and this thing's pretty loud. And then the other one spins. So you cannot spin and go forward at the same time. And which way he can only turn left, I think, which is kind of strange. Yeah, you can only turn left, which I think is the opposite of Zoolander, right? And then this one's like a boost button. So if you do either one of these and hold this at the same time, these turn blue and he goes a little bit faster. So for the grand finale, let's switch to the remote camera and let's get hoverboard Sonic zipping around so we can check him out. All right. Let's see if I can... Oh, shit. Here he goes. There he is. All right, so... Oh, this is fun. I can actually watch on the camera instead of look at him. There he goes. So now let's push that blue button. So this is... Let's blast through with Sonic speed! Whoa. It's going to run into the camera. So as you can see, it's kind of wacky. I think he's stuck already. He's stuck because you can't go backwards. He can only go to the right and forward. So I actually have to go rescue him. So you'll see me on screen now. There you go, little guy. All right, here we go. Let's try this one more time. And it's like a little, you see that? He's got little wheels on either side, so it doesn't really balance. But let's make him spin again. It has a range of 100 yards, I think. 100 feet? 100 feet. 100 yards would be insane. Uh-oh. He just ran. So anyway, let's get him back on screen. Maybe we'll do a rush towards the camera. Let's see if we can do that. It's insured, right? I can replace my phone if it gets smashed. All right. You think you can take my power? All right, you think you can do it? The weird thing is, all right, here we go. Ah! All right. Awesome. So that is the power of the power ring. And you know what's kind of cool is if you have this powered on, if you go inside of it, you can visit Sonic's world. Or you can at least like peek into it, which is kind of fun. You can't see it right now, but Green Hill's right in there. It's pretty neat. Oh, look at all that fan service. Too bad they're going to stay on Earth. Oh, hey, it's Amy Rose and her modern movie design. You guys want to see it? Here, I'll hold it up. You see it? Anyway. Yeah, so all in all, I am actually kind of impressed with the movie merchandise. Like, I didn't think I'd be picking it up, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And like I said, Sonic 2, one of my favorite Sonic games and one of my favorite Sega games. The movie seems to be hitting all the right notes. The merchandise is actually fairly, if not really well done. And I'm kind of a sucker for promotional tie-in books and everything. So if you're a casual fan, I would say at the very least, like, pick this up because they've got that Tornado coming out, which will be sized compatible with these, and it just looks really cool, the Tornado. I don't no idea when that's going up, but you can follow SegaBits on Twitter, and I will be posting up when it does because I've got a little alert set for that. If you are a little more of a hardcore fan, I would say pick up the 4-inch figures. They're well made. They're cool looking. If you just like really stupid stuff, I think the RC vehicle is definitely worth getting. I'm looking forward to it being a little warmer outside. Maybe I'll go out to a basketball court and just like ruin basketball games with Sonic, but then they'll see him and go, hey, it's Sonic from the movie. If you have kids or if you're a big Plush nerd, definitely pick this up. Otherwise, you probably pass on him. It's like, what is he, $20? Not bad, high quality, but I'm not a big Plush guy. I still like having my Plush Sonic. He's the same scale as the Urkel doll, which I have, so now he has a friend. And then the books, I would say, outside of the novelization, which I think novelizations are just fun to read and compare to the final product, or the film, I would pass on these unless you get them for kids. But these are always fun for the meme content. So I would say the Mad Libs is worth getting if you have friends and you want to mix things up. Hey guys, you want to play Mad Libs? So that just about does it. We will be back in, 2 weeks on Sega Talk with Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I am playing that game, and man, I'm looking forward to talking about that. As far as Swing and Report shows, we don't have any planned for this month, but I want to do some. So maybe we'll do a Sonic movie, like Sonic Movie 1 Revisited show, where we'll bring on some guests to talk about the movie in anticipation for the sequel. And then, of course, in April, I'm hoping to get the Sonic Movie 2 novelization and prequel comic author on to talk about his work. And then we've got some bigger guests lined up down the line. But, just enjoy it, guys. Like, we've got Happy Meal toys for a Sonic movie based on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the way. That's insane. And I'm going to be doing Fastest Food Alive. I'm bringing that back. But I'm going to be doing more of a vlog format where I sit down in front of my little white screen here and I talk through some of the stuff I've picked up. And I think that's going to be a lot easier for me to get out there faster and for y'all to enjoy. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. We will see you on the next Sega News Bits Live. There it is. Later. Ooh, someone's honking their horn. I gotta go. Bye.